What's going on, you guys? Welcome to Raise the Podcast. This is your host, Cristopher Zamora. Welcome to the show. So, today, guys, I want to speak to you about the event that happened for Times Square. It was for boxing, and there were three major matches that came out of that pay per view. It was Teofimo Lopez's match, Devin Haney's match, and also Ryan Garcia's match. I did not really see Teofimo Lopez's match because I haven't really had no idea what time this was actually going to start, so I missed his, but I just know that he won. The only match I really did see, though, it was the Devin Haney fight. Now, that fight, I have to say that Devin Haney did not look like himself. He really wasn't connecting as much as I thought that he was going to. And like his opponent, he was doing less than him. He was doing way less than him, and still, Devin Haney got the victory. Like Devin Haney did not really seem comfortable at all, and what in the world was this? Yeah, like around this time, I was actually just folding my clothes. I feel like this fight it was very boring, to be honest. I feel like folding my clothes was more entertaining than watching this fight, to be honest. Yeah, it was that bad, to be honest, and wow. Well, at least he got the victory, right? He is still undefeated. Well, he got the victory, and let's just talk about like the whole venue before we actually talk about the Ryan Garcia fight against Rolando Romero. For this, I think the idea was there. Like it seemed very cool to actually have this pay-per-view in Times Square, like this whole boxing event in Times Square. It seemed like a great idea, but like what we saw on screen, it just felt like it was like an independent thing. It didn't really feel like it was like a whole major thing for boxing. Because like if you see like the audience on there, they really didn't see that many. Like I really thought they were really going to put it like in the middle of Times Square, like the whole ring. It was gonna be a very huge ring, and there was gonna be lots and lots of people around it. That would have been so cool, but what we actually got, it was just like a small venue, and even like the VIP section for all the boxers that came in, like Mike Tyson, I saw him there, Oscar De La Hoya, like even the VIP section, it really wasn't that great. Like really, like the VIP section, it was nothing, to be honest. Hey, but this cost a lot of money, like to keep it all organized and stuff. I gotta give it to them. Also to Turkey Alishik to actually make this event actually occurred. I have to give it to him. This was, I believe, this was a successful event, but like the whole venue, to be honest, and like having it outside, I don't know, it just didn't feel right, to be honest. Like for me, and I was watching it from home. So yeah. Now going to the Ryan Garcia fight against Rolando Romero. What a surprise. This was a huge surprise. Nobody saw this coming except maybe for Floyd Mayweather like 6 years ago. Rolando Romero actually won against Ryan Garcia by unanimous decision. Unanimous decision. He got a knockdown against Ryan on the second round, and dude, I think Ryan Garcia might not be the same anymore. Remember, I told you guys about like last year or so. I told y'all that if Ryan Garcia took this year off that he had banned from boxing, like if he took it serious, or if he actually just didn't give any shit about boxing, then this would have been the turning point for his boxing career. It would have gone up, or maybe it would have gone down. Man, yeah, it's kind of hard to say that maybe that his career might go downhill. To be honest, because I feel like this fight, it should have been a golden ticket for Ryan Garcia to actually do something, man, to actually get a KO win, and maybe we could have gotten like Isaac Cruz versus Ryan Garcia. Now that Rolando Romero actually defeated Ryan Garcia, Isaac Cruz might demolish Ryan Garcia even earlier than he did against Rolly Romero. It's just that Ryan Garcia has that glass jaw. I feel like that's his weakness. He doesn't have the freaking chin to actually take those shots, and he gets knocked down very easily if from a very good opponent. And I gotta say, Rolly Romero, as much as this guy talks a lot of smack and just sometimes goofy at times, this guy came in and he actually did his job right. He came in, he studied film for Ryan Garcia from his previous fights, and he got the job done. Yeah, he won the rounds. He kept winning almost every single round, and it does suck, man. It does suck because I wanted to see a knockout from Ryan Garcia. And the crazy part is, he was the betting favorite. Like, I saw that he was like minus 900 on the odds, on the betting odds, and that's just insane, man. That's a huge margin. Very huge. That's a very huge margin for people that thought that Ryan Garcia was going to win. But no, Rolly Romero got the job done, and he deserved it. He deserved it because he came prepared. And I didn't really see like the video online. I just read the tweet. It said that Ryan Garcia mentioned that he felt off, like fighting in the heat, and also because the venue was outside, he just didn't feel right fighting there. And that was basically like what he said. But you know how people are. People were actually trolling him lots because now they believe that he can't win a fight without using steroids. That was the main reason why he got banned over a whole year, because supposedly he used steroids against Devin Haney. But anyways, yeah, Ryan Garcia did lose against Rolando Romero, and it's pretty sad, man. It's really sad because I always thought that maybe that Ryan Garcia was going to fight Gervonta Davis again and to avenge his loss, but I don't know, man. It's just hard to believe that he got demolished by Rolando Romero. Rolly Romero, man. He's surprised the whole world, and he deserved it. He deserved this win because he came prepared, and Ryan Garcia didn't. I swear, man. That's so insane. And I don't even think that Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia is ever going to happen again. Yeah, Devin Haney as well. He was trolling. So we will see how that's going to happen next for Ryan Garcia. And now, speaking of boxing, I want to speak to you about gaming news. So, if you're a fan of gaming, you probably might have heard of GTA 6. GTA 6 has actually been delayed until May 26, 2026. Yep. Wow. It's actually going to get delayed now, and I don't think this was a huge surprise because this is a really huge game, and GTA, it is one of the biggest IPs ever known to mankind, and I feel like the Rockstar Games want to take their time on creating the best game possible. Guys, the last GTA 5 game came out over 10 years ago. It came out in 2013, and this one's going to come out 13 years later, if it doesn't get delayed again. But yeah, it wasn't really a huge surprise for me because I feel like GTA, it is up there like with the Call of Duty franchise, also as well with the FIFA games. It's a huge IP, and Rockstar Games wanted to take their time with it, and let's see how it does. And I don't know if they're actually going to raise the prices for this game. Like, this is going to be the game to actually make the prices go up to like $80 or $100. That would be insane if it actually goes all the way up to $100, man. But I feel like this is going to be the game to push that. So we will see when that's actually going to occur. And now the final thing I wanted to speak to you about is about the Harry Potter series. It says right here, according to comicbook.com, the new Harry Potter series will seemingly distance itself from the author. Harry Potter series not being infused with J.K. Rowling's views, claims HBO boss. So this literally means that they're not really going to take the creator of Harry Potter, her opinions, seriously. They're not going to actually follow how she wants her creation to be directed for the TV series, which is insane because J.K. Rowling is the creator of Harry Potter, and wouldn't you want your creation to actually be the idea that you always had in your head to be shown on screen? Wow, what are they thinking? It all really started with the cast for Severus Snape. This is a character from the actual book itself and from the movies. Severus Snape, they actually casted a black actor. Not to really spoil his storyline, but it kind of really does look bad for the dad of Harry Potter, because on the fifth book, Harry Potter's dad was kind of a jerk, and he kind of did bully Snape, and they're probably going to take this the wrong way because of his skin color, and that really does suck because I feel like it would have been better if they casted how the character was described on the book. Yeah, that's all I can tell you about that, but it's kind of does suck that they don't take J.K. Rowling's opinions in consideration to make this show. I feel like they should because she is the creator of Harry Potter, and however she wants the show to be, that's how it has to be because she is a creator. Well, it really depends on the budget, but most of it all comes from J.K. Rowling. She is the one who made this happen. Without her, Harry Potter would not have exist. But yeah, they're not really considering her opinions anymore, her views for the HBO series. So we will see how that turns out. I kind of really lost my anticipation for this show because I really thought that J.K. Rowling was going to be a huge part of this TV show. They're going to try to make this show at least over a whole decade. So we will see how it turns out. And yeah, guys, that is it for this podcast. Hey, thank you so much for listening. If you guys did made it this far, make sure to follow this podcast on whichever platform you are listening to it. If you are listening to it on Spotify, YouTube, Pandora, make sure to follow it. And also recommend this podcast to a friend or a neighbor that actually likes listening to stuff about combat sports and pop culture things. Maybe they will enjoy this podcast as much as you do. And yeah, guys, that is it. Take care and live to the fullest. Bye.